everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's a Hard Crohn's Life. Now if you are new, I would love for you to stick around and hit the subscribe button to see more of my videos. But for those of you who don't know, this is basically a channel that I have set up to help support anyone who is suffering from Crohn's or ulcerative colitis. Also, if you have any loved ones or friends that you feel may need support, then just watch my channel. And now I'm going to stop babbling on and get on with the video. Hey everyone, so today I've decided to talk about something that I feel is possibly the most important thing that you can possibly have when you are dealing with something like this. It doesn't matter whether you have had something for 1 year, you've just been diagnosed, or you've had it for 20 years. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you are always gonna need support. Support is so important when you're dealing with something like this. Now, I've spoke to so many different people that I've asked what's fazed them or bothered them mostly, and it always comes back to support. It always comes back to that friend that didn't understand how they felt, or their family that thought they was just being lazy. And they are the sort of things that when these things happen, you can feel alone, because you feel like you're the only one that understands how you feel. And it's not until I started doing this channel and started talking to so many different people and getting different people's views, how important it actually is. And also how much better it makes you feel when you don't feel alone. When you speak to people and you can actually finally relate to someone, and someone will say, oh, I don't know, I feel exactly like this, or this happened to me. And you go, yeah, that's exactly what I've had. And it opens a whole world of relief. Then all of a sudden, it puts your mind at rest and makes you see things in a different way. And this might sound a little bit dramatic, but when I first was diagnosed, I did feel like I was the only one, because I had never heard of Crohn's disease before, or ulcerative colitis. So I didn't know anyone that had it. I didn't know what it was, and it was frightening. So for me to then have to explain to people what it was and expect them to understand was silly, really, because unless you're actually going through it, you don't understand. Now I'm going to talk today about all the different ways of support there is out there for you if you feel like you have no one to talk to, or you feel like people just don't really understand. So I would say, first of all, there is group supports. Group support where people meet up and they basically just talk about what they have wrong with them. That sounds really depressing, because it's not actually like that, but that's basically what a group support is. I feel like a lot of people back away from this sort of support, mainly because you're going into a crowd or group of people that you've never met before, and you don't want to feel like you're standing up in front of people and having to say everything you've got wrong with you and everyone just sort of staring at you. A lot of young people shy away from these sorts of things. Where do young people usually go? Social media. This is where a lot of young people go to talk. And this is the time that we're in now. We're in the social media time where people are doing businesses online, people are doing support groups online, people are dating online. Everything is online. And I feel like that is absolutely brilliant. But also at the same time, you have to be careful. For any young people, be careful and know who you're talking to. But I've gone right off of it now. But what I was trying to get at was that following and speaking to different people online that are in the same situation has made me deal with my condition so much differently than I would have before. Now, if I have a bad few days, I don't think to myself, oh, it's the end of the world, like I used to. I used to then go back down, poor me, I feel sorry for myself, and not see a light at the end of the tunnel. But after speaking to people, you realise that you're not alone, and that is the best feeling, to not feel alone. So you've got your support groups. If you also go to your doctor, they have what's called talking therapy, You don't have to pay for it, it's through the NHS. You go there and you tell them that you just need to talk to someone, and they give you a number and you can see someone, whether that be in a group or one-to-one. Now, I did this, I'm not ashamed that I did this a long time ago, because I think it helped to get my head around what I actually had. I was actually going through a really traumatic stage and no one knew. And to actually talk it and air my views was absolutely brilliant. I would recommend it anytime. And finally, speaking to your family and friends, tell them how you feel. Make them understand exactly what you're going through and exactly how you feel. If you don't, how will they understand? How can you expect these people to understand if you don't tell them how you feel? You are not alone. I felt a song coming on then, but I'm going to refrain. Now, if you're to think of someone who is your main support system, let me know in the comments below. Tell me who really makes you not feel alone. Who has helped you the most and made you feel like you're not alone? And if you've answered that question with no one, then I can stop you right there, because no one has no one. I am here to help. So if you've sat there and thought to yourself, I have no one that supports me, you have now. You have me. Okay, so message me straight away and let me know that you need me to support you, and I'm completely there. All right? So I just wanted to say that. Anyway, other than that, that's what I wanted to talk about today, and I hope you've enjoyed this video and you've also been able to relate to it in some sort of way. I always struggle with finishing my videos, you know, at the end. I don't really know what to say because I'm like, I feel like I need to talk some more, but I don't. I mean, I've gone on for 17 minutes now. That's enough. So anyway, I'm going to go now, and hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I would love for you to stick around, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.